Hello everybody, Peaky Dipper. So this is going to be the last one before the big collab on the 22nd of August. We can't wait. So, got Maria, as usual.
As usual, you make it sound like a chore.
I've had to bring her along with me to find the good stuff. There's Nigel, there's Aaron and AJ. So yeah, it's quite a small group today. Rusty's off doing different things. So yeah, let's see what we can get. I believe Nigel Perry's coming in a bit, the Silver Fox, when he decides to wake up. So we've got a brand new cooking up spoon. There we go. In a bag, all sealed.
Rusted up bit of chain.
I've got a bunch of keys. Well, I say a bunch of keys, 2 keys. Got some part of a fisherman's chair for a wire. And we can't get nowhere with no cutlery. Look at that, a dinner knife. There we go, we've got that strange contraption.
Did you get a signal on it?
I'll get it by lightning first, now my look.
Back your hair.
Well, it's in a screwdriver, it's one of those.
So Aaron now got himself a laptop.
What does it call them now?
Oh, smell that bit.
Well, screwdriver set. What you put on the end.
I'll tell you
And
what, that's as compact.
a wheel brace.
About that. Oh,
that's what they call them.
Treacle and everything dripping out of it.
Sorry?
How old is that? 1 second. No, that's possible. Oh, thanks mate, yeah. That's it, just bring it up here.
Oh!
What you got?
Next thing I'm at.
It's a medal.
Some kind of medal. Looks like a football association. If you can see that, guys. So yeah, just found that.
And another happy spoon. There we go, got an old piece of shot there, guys. There we go, we found a piece of Vauxhall car flooring that's been cut away. So, ooh, naughty naughty.
Oh. Headrest off a car.
They're manky, aren't they?
Yeah.
There we go, found a meteorite. Don't know what that is. I think it's some old chain, looking at it closely. So, it's all crumpled up together. So I didn't have an old fridge or something.
Found a little baby cash box. Empty, of course. Yeah.
Pulled up a lady's purse. Empty. There we go, some kind of a hub off a wheel.
Did you say hub?
Hub. Hub. Hub.
Part of the exhaust, isn't it?
Hub.
Yeah, a moped or something.
Part of an exhaust. Found that. Might be off a bike. I'm not too sure. Right.
There we go, guys. Big part of a tower lift, or a shutter door off a tower lift. Yeah. Woo! And we found a body in the river, in the canal. There we go. So complete with his little box. McDonald's toy. There we go.
Just found that. It says uni stick on it. Thinking, I thought I was fishing.
Some kind of strap there, guys.
Wriggling on the bottom of the magnet. Is she more? Pulled out the bag, so let's have a look. It's a door lock. It's random, isn't it? Yeah, door lock.
There we go, on one magnet. Just found a little 9mm bullet. There. And oh, dropped him somewhere, I'll get that in a minute. And I believe this is a 20mm cannon round. So there we go, good find. Myself a nice spanner. There we go. And one of them spoons again.
Whatever that is.
There we go. One of them metal rulers. 30 centimetres.
Yeah, it's something to do with that part, I think. Pulse. Wow.
Well, there you go. A belt tensioner for a car. Don't ask me how I knew.
You didn't?
I didn't know, no, just told
You
me.
see the plastic wheel with a belt had run round on it, and then that's spring tensioner.
There we go. I want to know.
Ooh.
You got?
Bullets.
Oh, 762s. They're odd as well.
Yeah.
You know what? It surprised me how much more stuff's coming out of there.
That's a nice find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Took them off here.
It's like that.
Well, that's 1945.
I'll keep you horny.
Found a shotgun cartridge. There's some stuff coming out of here.
I've just found a boot. There we go, steel toe cap boot.
Got a bit of bling, guys. So, ooh, very fancy.
Piece of metal. and another security tag. There we go. Was it bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah. Pull that out. Ooh, watch. We got a watch.
Watch.
Yeah.
Here, Alex. All right.
Here it is, a Rolex. The back's probably a bit of that label.
Yeah. Well, just found a Rolex watch. So, there, yeah. Nice. Oh, there's
Yeah, all right. Christ.
Why did you to hold it? Just like tap tap.
just pulled out the skateboard. Oh, the stickers on the back. RS. Something.
It's not raining now. So I'm
on
going to enjoy this.
I think AJ's going to see if it's rider.
Yeah, I probably will. What? Me and my wife being there. Oh, it's heavy.
Pulled out a little speaker.
Side thing, it's deep down. Try to come from this side and pull it.
You got that.
There we go. Bang, bang.
Oh.
Believe it's a BB. So, I'm going to have a look. Yes, it's a G. It's a G10. I've always wanted a G10.
Oh, a keeper.
G10.
Is it a keeper?
It's a keeper.
Oh, perfect.
It is a G10. I used to have a G10 when I was a kid, a Scorpion and a gat gun. So yeah. Boom!
Nice one, Peaky.
Yay!
Oil filter?
Compulsory pair of scissors.
No, I just found a little compass. There we go.
And a bit like the guys found at Reading the other week, only slightly bigger. And Glenn said it looked like a bike fork. I don't think it is. These are like tensioning things for. A bar goes in between them, and they tension. I don't know what I'm talking about. The electric poles. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What is it, a compressor? Apparently it's a compressor out of the fridge, but it is heavy. Oh.
This is the other thing I remember about this place.
There we go. Some pliers.
This is shoplift central.
There we go, an old scooter. Well, say an old scooter, modern scooter, but chucked in. 3 wheels. Oh, 2 now. Broken.
Look at that one.
And a security tag. Piece of bark.
Broken wheel, plastic wheel.
Yeah, we were saying that.
You remember last week, karaoke? I got a lollipop this week.
The other bridge, but they took the side and then took the pencil in as well.
I'm not licking it. With a padlock. Blue one.
Blue
Looks
one.
like it's anodised, quite nice.
That's a posh one, isn't it, Nige?
Yeah, and it's not too bad actually. It's in pretty much in one piece. I'm not going to shove that down there.
There we go.
I shall give it to Mr. Padlock. Then. I have no clue. None whatsoever.
It's Nick Coleman, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it Nick Coleman? Look at that.
Shank.
That is a proper little shank. There we go, so just found that, guys. It's like some kind of homemade shank. That is sharp.
Oh, excuse her. And a coat hanger.
So I've got road sign. Sign ramp.
And I've got a little mini bike.
How's that?
Just got a chair. Anybody wants to sit? What's it called in there?
Fidget spinner.
Fidget spinner, that's it. I've got the name of them.
There we go, so we've pulled the frame out to a TV, old one. Here's a metal plate scrap. And an old letterbox.
What are fish bites in all what?
Fish plates in there. Oh, got it, okay.
Oh, that is. Pull that out. Just pulled that out. It's like a chain, jewellery. Push bike. It's like a door lock to a car.
So I found that, part of a vape. Found that. And a rusty ring. Even though he's not here, we still find his rusty ring.
The selection. Yeah, fishing reel.
Everybody, Peaky dippers, and what a day we had. So we went with the normal culprits. Steve didn't come, he had family issues, so I'll be seeing him again this week. We are now after the collab. I'm doing this video after the collab. Well, the video is before the collab, but the fines are after the collab. So whoever came to the collab, the collaboration for the cancer research, thank you very much. The total amount will be out on the 11th, 12th of September. So thank you to each and every one of you that came to that. We really appreciate it. I think we've done the world record with the amount of people, and it was the biggest club I've ever been to. So yeah, so this Walsall video that you'll see now, we'll just go through the finds and I'll show you what we got. We had some nice little finds on the end, didn't we?
We did, yeah. It was quite giving that day, I must admit.
I'll show you the everyday things first. So we had a little bangle. There we go.
To excuse the phone, tingly.
Yeah. That could be Rusty Nuts or Nigel, as we've got a group chat going on. Marie found a Rolex, but it's obviously not a real one. A real Rolex wouldn't go like that. It's all manky.
I don't know. You never know.
Look, really. A dinner knife. There we go. Then we've got a set of little old keys. There we go. Somebody turned sweet 16.
Yeah, and Nigel turned it round the other way.
Did he?
Yes.
I say it was a 91. Oh.
Yeah, so he said I was 91.
That's Nigel all over. And we had, found this box, didn't we? I thought, oh, I found some gold. I didn't. Found him.
Who is he?
I don't know. It's a McDonald's toy, so.
Oh, I think it's like Frankenstein, actually.
Something like that. Close his door. Found an old spanner. There we go. A lighter. Always get a lighter. And we found a fishing lure. Now good for nothing. There we go. Got another fishing lure.
I thought it was actually a fish when I pulled that up, you know. It was wriggling.
They do make you jump at first.
Yeah, it was wriggling on my magnet.
They do wriggle as you pull your magnet in. We found a fidget spinner.
Does it work?
Don't work.
No.
So, no. We've got a shotgun shell, still live. Now we've done the amnesty already. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to start bagging these up and take them up the police station once I've got a couple of dozen of them. It's not worth going up every time I find one.
No. Well, there is knife amnesty bins at local.
Yeah, there is knife amnesty bin guys at supermarkets, well branded supermarkets. So if you do find single bullets, try not to interrupt the police with them. Just for one bullet, take them to an amnesty bin, pop them in there. If you find a big bag of them, that's different.
You can go. I think you can Google where they are.
Yeah. Found an oldie wildy padlock. There we go. Sorry about the lighting, but Marie flooded the bathroom and we've had
Still not been fixed.
No. I will get to it soon. Then we've got a ruler, a metal one. So this would be ideal. I'm going to put this in the shed. I'm going to put it in the shed. This is ideal for when I'm doing bits of woodwork and stuff like that. There you go. That's that. We found a pair of pliers, which I did have working. There's nothing wrong with them, so I'm going to grease them up and plonk them in the shed. Keep chucking your tools in the cut. Marie found a medal. Let me just give it a wipe over. You can't really see it very well, it has gone quite bad. It's a Walsall Football Club one. It's like a youth team, I think.
Well, yeah.
And it's obviously not gold because it's rusted up. And gold does not rust.
For anybody who supports Walsall.
Yeah. Then there's a load of coins there which I've just swirled off for the benefit of the video. I'm just going to go into, again, we've emptied all the coins now at the charity event. Rusty's counting all the way through them and cleaning them up and stuff like that. So I'm there going to start a new bucket for next year, Rusty. He loves cleaning coins. Anybody's got any coins, send them to Rusty Nuts, Steve Forrest, and he'll clean them for you. Right, now come to the interesting part now. We had quite a nice little ending to the video. We did this section of the canal where we do tend to find a bit of war stuff, don't we?
Yep.
So, I'll show you this one first. This is an Hispano 20mm cannon round.
It's quite good nick that isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Or condition, should I say? 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't know if people know what I mean by nick.
The cap has come out the bottom, so it is completely dead as well. So it is a keeper. I know that if they've got caps on the bottom and them sealed, you're supposed to call certain people because they can contain high explosive, like a phosphorus. So this one's okay to keep, luckily. Or else it would not be in my house, believe me. We've got, Marie found some nice old wartime bullets, still got the remains of the belt around them. There we go, and on the backs of them, you won't see this on the camera with the lighting, but we've got 1944 dates on these, RGs, so there we go, they're live again. They will go into the same box as the shotgun shell. And when I get a decent amount, I should just run them to the amnesty or to the police station, I'll say. But I'm not going to take single bullets up, it's silly. But yeah, there you go, so wartime bullets. And the best find I had, because I had one of these as a child, and I can keep it, is an old G10 air pistol. There you go, so it's an old BB really. So I've still got to get it working. I've got it half working. This a tip, and you'd put your ball bearing in it. You'd knock it down, and then you'd bring this back like that, and fire. So it is working. But what I'm going to do, guys, watch this space. I keep saying it. There is going to be videos out with me repairing stuff and stuff like that. So this, I'm really gonna use this as a project. So I'm just going to I can put all the springs back in the right place.
You're going to get it looking spick and span.
I just want to get it back up to date and how it used to look when you had it.
Yeah.
Because you don't see many of these G10s no more. You used to have the G10, the Gat gun, and the Scorpion. I used to have all three of them when I was a child, and I'm 41 now. So yeah, these are proper like mid-90s guns where I used to carry, well, not carry around with me, but you know, me and my mate used to play around with. So yeah, yeah, the old G10, can't beat it. There you go. So that will be took apart, and I'm going to put a new spring in it, vice versa, all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Bit loose. Yeah, so as I said at the front of the video, of this Finds video, we did the cancer research collab since filming this video. So thank you to each and everyone that came. We had people come from Glasgow, Edinburgh, London,
Wales.
All four corners of the UK. And we even had one international.
We did.
And that was Lee Webber, Bondi, treasure hunter. So yeah, we worked hard to get him there. But he replied and he wanted to come, and he came, and what a bloke. Absolutely lovely bloke. He had to go magnet fishing, and well, so have a go.
And he moved his scrap.
And he did, he moved his scrap, and that's collect everyone else's up. Yeah, so big shout out to Bondi treasure hunter guys, lovely bloke, down to earth. Out to fish with you in the future, Lee. He's got a nice little present to go home with. I haven't got him in trouble, but yeah, so thank you guys. Look out for the next one that's coming. That will be an interesting one, hopefully. I'm going there tomorrow to film this one.
Well, the next one after this is the collab.
Oh yeah, so you'll see a collab video and then you'll see another one. So just keep an eye out on Peaky Dippers, guys. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do so. You know, any nice comments are welcome.
Hit the subscribe button,
Hit
guys.
the subscribe button. Ding ding. Cheesy that was, wasn't it? Anyway, guys, look after yourselves and boy order the Peaky Dippers. I'll see you again soon.